It's as close as it can get, but if we're talking momentum, it's definitely Zone's time. He's the favourite here. He's been in better form and has been on an insane losers run. I'm just gonna check my route back. Hope I'm caught out. Yeah. Here we go. Ram was saying he might bring the Sephiroth out, and he's got a set to play with. Why not, man?
3, 2, 1.
As we head on into game 1 on Holy Bastion. We're gonna side RAMBOSS. What can he do? This Sephiroth. He doesn't want to stick to solo Samus, doesn't like some matchups. Sephiroth's there, he's raw, he's cool. I feel like this is a matchup where he generally does well as Samus though, so maybe it's just Data trying to learn it. And I suppose one thing Sephiroth will have is he has a lot of options when it comes to getting off of ledge. Zone obviously loves his stand roll distance and react punish, but the ledge planking, okay, sure. Plummet to that explosive end as Zone takes this first stock. Sephiroth has a lot of options at ledge, but don't have the best recovery, and Zone is very good at like limiting your options. Like he'll use explosive, like use theoretical to force you to come to ledge in a position where he can down tilt you, and then play the perfect game. Oh dearie me. Goodbye, Zone. For shielding at ledge, shielding versus Sephiroth with Wing, one of the worst things that can happen. Only with Wing, and for some reason Ram got, because Ram's a stock down, he got Wing very early, so maybe Zone was caught lacking. It's kind of, it's all like you want to dash shield a lot against Sephiroth because of the side B, because of those safe aerials. You sort of just dash in, roll in. Then if you, like once Seph has conditioned that, like down smash just literally kills you at 0. Seph's doing quite well here, especially with this Wing at his disposal, playing very safe, but he kind of throws that all the way for a hard call out with the shield, doesn't really go his way. Okay, regrab, but doesn't really matter because Seph's ledge game is actually infuriating because the ledge hang is tiny, so even if it's a regrab, you can't really punish it, and because you're forced so far away because of Octo Slash, because of the aerials counter, you don't really get to do what Zone really likes to do, just like react and punish any get up. The drop that makes up so crazy. I say that though, Zone has genuinely, he's done all of this to just lap Ram in a sense, and take game 1 of a 2 stock. It wasn't like undoable. Like Seth can BS a lot of things out, but they didn't really get the chance there, I feel. You wonder how many games it will take for Ram to go back to Samus for him to try to get that set. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Start the battle. Palutena. Samus.
Dark Sam. Actually, it's regular Samus, but it's Dark Ult. It's serious time. Ram wants his pocket money. Can he win this? Can he do a bit better with the Samus compared to that last game? Ram BB classic, the jab into grab. Good stuff. Doesn't get much though. Got a little too fancy with that bomb. I can see the idea, trying to cover a jump, but instead it lets Zone get everything and get that train going. Nares on Nares. Ram is not scared in the corner though. I love that side B, that weak, the slow missile to almost cover everything. I do the same sort of thing with Ivysaur Roseleaf. It's really cool. The lead turner thing, but the idea is there. Now Ram is in a bit of a pickle here because he's got the full charge, and although it's scary, it's like he loses all his charge mix-ups. And when Zone has a reflector, if he does it at an ill-advised time, he will just get popped. Holding on for now, nice drop down wall jump reverse. Charge shot gets shielded, but it burns the resource, does a bit of shield damage, doesn't get him out. As I'm going to be joined by DD Dams, as RAMBOSS plummets to his death, cooks a little too much. I love the idea. He has so many mix-ups, and he has very, very
This is what I
hard
joined into?
reads. You come in at the perfect time here.
Yeah, so update me. What's been going on during this set?
Game 1, 2 stock from Zone on Ram Sephiroth, and now Ram wants to win, and he's sort of keeping it competitive at the moment. He's gone Kalos, which has allowed a lot of like wall jump shenanigans and the side path. He's tricky in disadvantage, but it's still not really enough to deal with. Like Zone is just ready for any reversal you can really throw at. That's how I characterize him. Like you can do all that fancy stuff, your tether cancel, drop down aerials. I do the same thing with Ivysaur. I just get dash tacked, and it's the same sort of thing happening here. Dash tacked on the get up because you have no involve.
Fair enough.
It's like scary, man.
Okay, we got charge shot, misses in there. Tries to go for just trying to get one opening really. Can't really get it. Can't really find it. Zone just doesn't give those very easily. Oh, that'd be out shield though.
Like Ram is definitely focused on getting some space so he can charge shot, but Zone is consistently taking this space, like cross stage, full like just run in, which could get hit, but it's not because Ram is like just scared and like just trying respecting.
Great DI on the dash attack. Wow, look at that movement. All for nothing, but still appreciated nonetheless.
It's very scary pressure that Ram exerts from his movement. Not necessarily like the charge shot, but it's just sort of dancing like up in your face where you can hit him, but you also not because he's going to outspace you because he's drifting or be reversing in crazy ways. Yeah, it makes it very scary.
And then on whiff, he just hits you with the unreactable neutral B.
Exactly, it's crazy that move. But he's put himself in pickles when he's got the full charge shot and he loses all these mix-ups. Zone is really just like there's no mixing up through the.
Excuse me.
They're a little befuddled there.
Oh, no.
Ram wanted to wall jump because he burnt his air dodge. Like it sort of happens like you're trying to buffer the wall jump, but then nothing comes out. And
nothing comes out. Yeah.
You hate that when that happens, man. It's awful. But that was like 2 SDs. That wasn't like a fair showing from the Samus.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate actually. Like I turned up into something very, very saucy, and then everything kind of just like slipped away.
What have you done, Mr. Dams?
This is my curse. Only happens when I'm here.
They want to be like you.
True. Listen, if they all become like me, I can just about maybe take a win. But will Zone take this win and reset the bracket?
Zone is one for these like hard call outs of like you're gonna run away like a coward. Like just start off explosive flame, cover the dash back into free hit. This is the sign that you can't just like you can't really hide from him. You have to interact in some form.
Yeah, I think that's what's so key, great about Palutena and Zone in general is that he kind of stands there and kind of makes a statement saying you are the one who has to approach. He has the tools to be able to do that, even against characters like Samus. But even now, he's got all this ledge pressure. He doesn't really have to have his turn first. He always has to make RAMBOSS make a move, and then he can do whatever he wants after.
Exactly. And Samus, Pally's Baron dash attack will be like once he's made you pick an option, his Baron dash attack will be that option. Yeah. It's a very scary dynamic that Zone plays quite well.
See, look at that. Even though he misses roll get up, he still has something covered.
Oh, brilliant tech. Very good play.
Tech.
Very good play. And he converts that into a stock with that bomb charge shot. Letting it rip.
Such a high percent as well. But the dash attack from Zone to return the favor.
Go even Stevens at the moment. I think Kalos is kind of interesting. Nice charge shot cross stage. Where like you kind of don't want to be center stage because you have no platform to camp to. But then if you retreat under the platform, which gives Samus a bit of cover, you give up full stage, so you can't dash back.
Yeah.
So you have to find that balance. I think
tough.
Ram's sort of struggling to find his footing on it. Oh my! Oh, okay, just mash out of it though.
Wow, what a scramble right there.
Oh, this is scary.
To another ledge trap, but Zone denying that ledge trap opportunity. Oh wow, back air. Invincibility through the side B. Another Zair.
This is scary. Ram's got like near full charge shot, and he's not afraid. Like you can tell he's like threatening it. But Zone is very fearless. Just sort of go up again, cross stage dash attacking, but just to overshoot, just to call you out man for running away. He's still got it like primed if he's gonna go for it. But he's using the threat of it
into
quite well.
trap. Oh, Zone's still living.
That's not going to do it.
But the charge shot will.
Yes. I think Ram is very good at saving charge shot for advantage for the stock. Not necessarily for damage or to gain to win neutral, but to convert. He does it perfectly.
Wow, what reflect.
Can't be doing that, giving Zone a free reflect. I think there's probably some shenanigans that Ram has in return, like you jump over the reflected missile and then set up pressure, but didn't work out there. Gets the stock. Ram is in a good spot though.
I always appreciate how RAMBOSS never fully charges the charge shot though, because he knows he needs the movement to help him trick out Zone. So he just doesn't fully charge it, but he also gives enough charge to be able to like get a very good shot. And I think with Samus, when it's not fully charged, I believe this is Samus, or it might be Rob Gyro.
Yeah, it's faster and does more damage.
Yeah.
And safer.
Yeah, it's safer, isn't it?
It's like objectively better, apart from like the fear factor.
Yeah.
But the fear factor is kind of fake because really nice. Love that movement. The drift back on after the fair to avoid like an immediate outshot punish, and then dash attack to stuff it out. Very good stuff to get the stock.
But now 2-1 in grand finals.
This could be the start of the Ram reverse 3-0. I've got to say,
yeah, maybe.
Going into this tournament and like how stacked this tournament is, you have Zone, you have Darkstalk, you have Nemi, you have
Kendrick
Olamar, like all the big hitters. I don't think people are expecting Ram to be the one to win a side of Grands, but he's done
really
very well.
pulled through.
He got a win on Nemi after losing for the first past few times, and then he did benefit a lot from the upsets. Like he didn't have to play Tekka because Mac made the upset.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have to play Zone in his finals because Ghidra made the upset. But he's been beating everyone that's been presented to him. Apart from here, grand finals, where he's struggling a little bit against Zone. But he still can do it. He can definitely beat Zone here.
Could definitely. I would not count him out. I mean, he's in winner's side of grand finals anyways.
You'd obviously love to win without dropping a set for the 100%.
Yeah. Like, he's probably already really, really happy because he's got that Saturday Showdown, the spot. But can he take it all the way through this tournament? Let's find out.
That is indeed the question.
He's got 2 chances.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's Town now, which is... I don't know how to feel about that. I guess it like a lot of the platform layouts do work for Zone because you have a lot of options for extending, and you have the narrow side blast zones, no wall. Could be good for him.
Yeah, and it becomes slightly harder for Samus to ledge trap Zone correct because of that top platform right there.
Yeah. Zone really loves the.
This is a reflect.
Yeah, I was gonna say like nearly came out. Gives him options to teleport cancel. It was crazy. Those explosive flames, I would love to see Zone die for it. He loves these falling specials by ledge. They're good for disrupting any ledge traps you set up. Bear's not gonna kill.
Oh yeah, and down for a bear could kill earlier in town.
Yeah. So there may be like I think. Wow, that Nair sort of beat the charge shot. That's crazy.
RAMBOSS is in an air blender. Just escapes. Doesn't get hit by much, but that down air.
My
Catching him,
goodness!
but not taking it off stage.
Oh, he was so close to greatness, and he might die.
Oh, I like that down air. Jesus Christ.
Zone was cooking, and then he sort of messed up the tech chase, and then nearly died. And now he may still die. These bombs coming out. It's so scary. And he's kept his jump.
Still
and he's
alive.
Just not living, but he still have to deal with the bola. Does survive for a bit longer. Gets the grab. Sends off stage. Avoids charge shot. Dropping down. And Ram drops down
SDs
too much. Ram's going to be a bit upset here, but he's still in this game. Though has given himself full charge shot, probably unintentionally. Oh, to the moon.
Oh, and he falls out. See, this is the damn's luck. People just fall out your stuff. Sorry, RAMBOSS. I'm sorry I had to watch your game because it's cursing. It's cursing you.
Yeah, I feel like Ram's running out of opportunities in this set. Teva's not going to work. The up B's going to get him back in though. Still has to get rid of his full charge shot, and he lets it rip there. I feel like Zone has just been consistently taking space in the right opportunities.
Yeah, just increasing the pressure on RAMBOSS' space. Not letting him be able to charge up his charge shot without having to put up a fight, really. Yeah, look at that. Still running right into him whilst he's charging his charge shot. RAMBOSS is really, really stuck here. Stuck for something.
Ooh,
Oh,
hold on.
attempt on the edge guard, but doesn't get it. But Zone in his prime ledge trapping position. And just gets it down now. Teva cancel.
That was pretty good. He didn't even get to Teva cancel there. He sort of like popped up above ledge because of the way the momentum he had when he tethered.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you like immediately press A, or isn't it? And then it like makes you flip around.
Yeah. I think just because it's an option that RAMBOSS sort of presents a lot, Zone will go for like things like that. That was covering the Teva cancel mix-up, but like quite hard, and he brings us to a 3-on reset.
Yeah.
It's very good stuff from Ferrat. Resetters force true finals here. What can we... What adaptations are we going to see from RAMBOSS? In my eyes, and it feels like a very simple thing to point out, he needs to make Zone respect the charge shot in neutral a lot more.
Yeah, Zone is really just not respecting it. He's just going at it whenever he sees it charged up. He knows that he can get an advantageous situation from it, but will RAMBOSS be able to adapt?
Because like when Zone is like when Ram's charging and Zone's charging at him, Zone should have to respect the threat of the release. Because like no matter what, it's gonna be safe on shield, but like Zone just doesn't have to care.
Yeah, because RAMBOSS just isn't pulling the trigger usually. But he pulled the trigger there. Worked out very well.
A lot of damage. Ooh, that's kind of risky. Like I don't know if a lot of people know this. I think Ram should, but if you do like a Teva cancel and then regrab ledge, your get up option has less invulnerability. It's counted. It's almost treated like a regrab. And that's why Zone just went for immediate like dash attack and he covered the neutral get up very well. He's converted that advantage to a stop. Just how strong he is at ledge. Nice, very good stuff.
Charge shot, nice.
It's not only the like throwing out charge shot, it's like just throwing out more options in mid range instead of just dashing back. Like more pokes like there is very good.
Yeah,
Tilt's gonna be good.
He was doing that one of the other games, and it was working out really well for him.
There's that Teva hold. Gets now inside stage. Yeah, lets it rip. Just does a bit of shield damage. Good stuff from him. Shimmies around the explosive flame, but the auto wreck was sort of harassing him off stage still at this point. And that was a very well timed run off double jump down air there.
So his patience was just unmatched.
This man is on a warpath here.
And he wants
coming up
another
zone
edge guard.
losers.
He's trying to make these games go super quick.
He's got to get home, man. The tubes are going to be going away soon.
Exactly. Getting tired. It's bedtime. Works tomorrow.
Exactly. Whoa, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He said, I want to go to game 2.
Yeah.
And to be honest, good for him. Save your energy. See, like Rami's tired, he's yawning, he just wants to go next. He can give that one up. Damn. That is a statement. Maybe he's been inspired by our good friend Matt Erling, who rage quit out of both of his games with RAMBOSS.
True. Oh, we're seeing a music counter break actually. So, are these one of the themes that are not allowed
copyright.
or copyrighted?
Copyright. It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I know, but what is the list, anyways, of the copyrighted music? Oh right. Oh okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Just saying those songs out loud gets you struck down.
Oh right. But yeah, going Sephiroth, RAMBOSS, just deciding to like opt out of using Samus actually.
But if you get free stocks like that game one, you might as well try something different. Bring out the Marth, all okay. Go DK, go Jigglypuff. Because it feels like nothing's really working at the moment. Just off to a good start here.
Yeah, it seems like he had an idea of what he wanted to do after that first game. Feels like Samus is not working. I just want to try Sephiroth because he wants big reads like that to capitalize off on zone.
Nasty upmash. Like recognizing the situation with zone's low shield. It's either going to poke or it's going to catch you doing an option. It's going to pop your shield. That is very good stuff from Ram. Very good awareness.
Look at that. Just getting zone right off the corner. Not being able to ledge trap. I think that may be important for RAMBOSS as well, to just distort zone's positioning on the ledge.
That's a very good point. Throws zone off his game a little bit.
Yeah.
Disrupts the flow of his ledge trap game. And it means he gets windows to get back into neutral and get these hits in. He's been very good at keeping onto his stock, somehow surviving the back air at 103. Goes over the explosive flame, ends up eating a dash attack to reset the situation once more. But he's still holding on for now. The survivability is quite nice from Ram. Probably an unnecessary drop-down double jump, and he kind of fumbles that to his
unfortunate
death.
SD.
Yeah.
He's still a stock ahead. He might still have this, but zone could ride that momentum and just take the game.
It's things like that that get you kind of flustered. I wonder if Ram is a proponent of the footstool down there out of shield, and I feel like you kind of need to be when like that sort of like dash attack there or whatever it was the perfect opportunity for it. Doesn't pull trigger, ends up sort of having to reset. And I think that's an issue with Sephiroth because he has no CQC, he has no out of shield.
Yeah, his also really bad except from the footstool down there.
He consistently has to run away because he can't scrap. He has to reset to mid-range, but zone is like overshooting quite well. He's making RAMBOSS scared up close, and he's really making it count. And it's how he's been able to get a lot of extra credit on that second stock before he dies and goes down to his last. But it's not out of the question. So
So RAMBOSS has wing now. How long will he have it before it just randomly disappears again in this stock, or will it stay permanently?
I think it's a percent thing. I don't know, but oh my god,
yeah,
what I do
it
know
just
is that
happened.
Ram is really riding that momentum. Gets a lot of damage from just a few straight hits because of that damage buff. Ooh,
He's not got armor anymore.
Yeah, that was literally it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was actually why. That would have worked otherwise. Means he has fewer options in this Varnish. That should have been a down tilt because that was a regrab, but because of like how obnoxious Sephiroth is, like Zone doesn't even recognize the positions. He's not ready. He's not spaced. He's not in the right headspace.
Oh, just chased him.
He's been consistently overshooting to get these dash attacks to like that is one thing he knows for sure. Even if he's struggling versus the ledge trapping, he's just winning neutrals so often from his overshoots.
Yeah. Okay, Nair again. 38% on him. Now he's on the ledge. See Zone having to position himself differently for Sephiroth now. He's just afraid of Sephiroth reversals. It's interesting.
Ram can't afford to let this slip away. He's consistently cornering himself and he's putting himself in a very bad spot. Zone can ride this sort of momentum. It's very awkward here. That's the sort of thing he's trying to bait out. He's trying to make Zone overshoot and then just like keep going back to outspace with back air. It's hard to get consistently. And this down has been oh, okay, right, sure.
Does Zone get too greedy?
I think the idea was there. Ram has wing now. This is his game to win. He can't let this slip away. The cards are in his favor, but he gets him into the explosive flame. The down air is going to be outspaced by the up air. That is insane. That was Ram's game to win, and it feels like this is now Zone. It's like, oh, for Zone to take home, clutch that up, complete the loser's run.
Now here's the question. Does RAMBOSS stick Sephiroth? He knows that he could get the lead from that game, but does he feel like Zone has figured it out? In my opinion, I don't feel like it was figured out. I feel like one more game of Sephiroth could just push him to that first game win.
I agree. Like, that was... Like, Ram had the upper hand for so much of that game. It was his game to win, truly. And that's why I see
he sticks with the Sephiroth.
Yeah, final,
good.
What could be the final game? It's going to take some doing for Ram to reverse 3-0, but he can do it. One wing at his side. It's hard. Yes, the fine Technair. I think he's resorting to the ground game a lot. He's trying to outspace Zone by dashing back, but Zone is like sort of playing that very well. It's these dash attacks, which will also beat you trying to stuff him out because he's got that invincibility.
Yeah.
So if I'm Ram, I'm wondering, can I outspace vertically? Can I like double jump? Can I full hop over a lot of these options? Can I bait out Nairs then? Oh, unfortunate, but like misses the trumpet, then covers it with the upper. Anyway, it's tricky.
Right, so
it's
he's
hard
got
to figure
Zone in his prime position. Gets the back throw, counters.
Oh.
Nothing. Whiffs the back air. Samus is playing so aggressive for this stock.
He needs to. Nice blade dash through. Gets a jab. Can you get the stock down it? Zone went high.
Zone positions himself correctly.
He only has so many mix-ups there, but he shows the right one there to go above the ledge to avoid the 2-frame and go at a different time than Ram was expecting. Back air's going to do it.
Secures the stock.
Good stuff for Rami. What can he do with this though? Up throw there. Tech chase, not getting the up air. This is nice. I like the mixing in the shields, not retreating necessarily. And he's like keeping the pressure on.
Back in neutral basically. Hold on. So deciding to do nothing for a while. Interesting.
He's upping the tempo though, making Zone a little bit more scared. There you go, swinging a lot more as you said. Really, really aggressive play from Ram.
Yeah. And although he's playing aggressive, he's always kind of fading backwards in the aggression. It's like he's making sure that Zone will have to overshoot eventually. And that's what I think. That's what he's going to capitalize off of.
I love that counter from Zone. Not going to save you there though.
Hit by the neutral B?
He was so far away. It was crazy.
Yeah. Right, down through, forward air. Yeah, forward air again.
Ram's doing very well this game. Momentum's in his favor, letting an up smash. No wing, so no stock. But it doesn't matter. He's just overwhelming Zone at the moment. Fully charged. Goodbye.
Zone went right into that.
Kaboom. Good stuff for RAMBOSS there. 2 stock. That was the most dominant game I've seen him take in this grand finals.
And it seems like the momentum could now be in RAMBOSS's favor.
It's going to have to be 2 more games for Ram to take. Complete the reverse 3-0. Going to be hard. Going to be very hard. I don't even know if I can stay around for it. I've got to be
He has no
honest.
choice but to take the games.
Stop battle. Palutena. Sephiroth.
Right, I am actually going to leave now. So, I need to get this nice train back.
Oh, sure.
I hope this brand is good. Everyone sign up to front runners. Friday 21st. I'll catch you later, boys.
Oh, yeah, front runners. I need to sign up. Stay focused. All right, so what do we have? We have Zone doing a forward air, dash attack, trading with the grab. Okay, Sephiroth opting for jab, getting him off stage. Okay, and again, Zone just overshooting, knowing that he's going to tech roll away. Down throw, misses the back air. It's all right though, because just kind of scrapping in the corner. Forward tilt attempt. Okay, we've got an air into an edge guard situation, but Zone unfortunately misinputs that neutral B, I believe. And now RAMBOSS gets to play on the ledge. Okay. So now controlling center stage. Doesn't really want to off stage by Sephiroth, but RAMBOSS just slices him with a back air. But Zone, wow, that DI was interesting. But doesn't kill him. What doesn't kill him makes him stronger, as shown by his wing. Okay, we got dash attack. Evades the explosive flame. Nah. Oh. But Zone just back airs it. Yeah. Yeah, nobody's just able to get a solid combo off. It's just all like tic-tac hits. There again to forward air. Off stage though. This is a second neutral B. I believe RAMBOSS is trying to bait Zone into approaching. But Zone doesn't fall for the bait, unfortunately. Okay, with pivot grab. Look at them just jumping around, trying to like fake aerials. Okay. A charge up smash, and he gets it, but he gets a weak part of it, so it's not that bad for Zone. But he gets a strong hit of the back air, and doesn't get the down air though. But Zone just runs up, grabs, and back throws right off the ledge. It's actually relentless. Zone in the corner is a monster. Okay, forward air, dash attack. Misses the back air. RAMBOSS responding with a forward air of his own and gets the back air to take the stock. Now it's even again. But RAMBOSS has 2 games to win. Zone only has 1. So, wow, he was really looking for something to just take the stock right there, right now. Oh, weak dash attack into 3 orbs. That's going to be huge for RAMBOSS. Zone has to like give up stage or neutral or just take a hit now. Zone going to the ledge. Tries to get a grab again. Yeah, tries to repeat the same situation as before where he gets off the ledge and then he gets the option. Didn't work this time. Oh wow. Gets it back just as he lets go of shield. For his explosive flame. Wing is online, by the way. So, that means RAMBOSS has way more mix up on the ledge. But he almost just gets dash attacked out of that. Okay. Ooh, slippery, slippery. Oh, but he gets grabbed. Doesn't get killed by the back throw. But, is it? Yeah. And he's dead by the explosive flame. And Zone, again, as usual, is our winner of that Monday Meltdown. 277. Going on a long, exhaustive losers run to be able to make it here and beat RAMBOSS. Another contender for that Saturday showdown. And we've also got Ghidra, I believe, So we've got 4 people. We've got Matilda, Zone, Ramboss, and Ghidra. All for that Saturday Showdown. Interesting. Shaking up. When will we see Darkstalker get his Saturday Showdown spot? Again, as I said to Orange, the week after the next one, he's going to get it. Trust me. Oh, I wish I had Twitch chat here. Hi chat. How are you guys doing? The tournament's done. It's finished. Is there anything that I can like show, advertise? Oh yeah, front runners. There is a front runners coming in soon, and the sign-ups are open. Go to front runners, cause it is very good. Like, great venue, free Red Bull, and very high-level players come. Hopefully, word from around the street that there is a slight possibility that Bloom may appear. I'm just saying. I can't tell you where my sources
I'm
are.
rooting for this.
Huh?
Speaking of Bloom appearing.
Oh, Bloom's appearing? Where?
At Tea Time 100 this Wednesday in Cambridge.
Oh, so Tea Time 100 Bloom.
Yep, which is running the Merry Meltdown rule set.
The Merry Meltdown rule set isn't. What's the Merry Meltdown rule set?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, if you're not familiar with the Merry Meltdown rule set, it is completely not serious.
Ah, okay.
There is a hat filled with a bunch of different rule sets, and every single set has a different rule set.
Oh, that's interesting.
Some of which are not Smash Bros. So
Wait,
you could
just not play the game.
You could just pick a piece of paper from the hat, and your tournament set is play a game of Jenga.
That's kind of cool.
It's
I
not
would be so
serious at
pissed
all.
off if I. You know what? I'd be nice. I'd be nice to have like, I don't know, Darkstalker Zone in like my round 2, and then immediately have to like play Jenga against them. I can clean people up at that game, but
Some
not
of
this
the
one.
other ones. I think there's a dartboard there, so we did like throw. I think it was like 9 or 12 darts each, and highest score wins or something. There's some stupid ones, but then there's also just, I don't know, play Invisible Smash or Stamina Mode,
Invisible
or
Smash.
only characters from DLC or stuff like that.
Oh right.
So yeah, it should be fun.
Fair enough. You
I'm
know,
gonna put
I
a
haven't
link for
seen
that
an
in the chat
Invisible Smash.
because
Huh?
technically a TO for it, so I'm gonna shill my own event.
Oh right. Ah, fair enough. And then what else? What else is there? I don't know. There's Regen.
Is registration open for that still? I'm not actually sure.
I have no clue. I just know there
Oops.
are things going on, and I'm clueless.
Oh wait, yeah, they announced all the side bracket stuff, right?
I
vaguely remember
really
seeing
don't
that.
know. I just know that things are happening in August, and I don't think I'm going to any of them. I'm just gonna be staying at home, chilling whilst everybody else is gone.
Yep, that's how it goes.
It's best that way. It's better that way. Could I see the bracket, by the way?
Yeah, I'll bring that up in a sec. When it has loaded, there we go.
Because the